you later, please leave me a comment so that I may go back and read it, because that's what you do when there's a comment. You read it. So anyway, hello, happy St. Patrick's Day, the end of St. Patrick's Day for me. It's probably over for most of you. Danny is Irish, his whole family is Irish, and so it's like St. Patrick's Day for them is like Christmas. You know, that's like their holiday, and we had a really fun night with them. And ate our corned beef and cabbage, of course, and green jello and green drink and green rolls and spinach and boiled potatoes and cabbage, should I say that already? And green cookies and all the greens of the things. Oh, and look, the best green is here. Wow, Paul D. Green. Wait, is it just you and me here? Wow, it's not even Tuesday. Damn. There's someone else. Hi, Princess Brat. Is corned beef and cabbage good? Well, you know, when I very first married into the family, I hated it. But then every year I was like, maybe I'll just like try a little bit. And then every year I would try a little bit more. And now I think it's pretty good. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. And I've always liked cabbage. Well, sometimes. Depends on how the cabbage is made. But I do like what they do, which is like boiled cabbage. So, yes. I'm going to scoot over. I feel like... Oh my. Anyway, didn't really feel like making a video. I'd rather just connect with you guys and see how you're doing. Pull up your commentaries. That's not a thing. Hi Taylor. Hello Sandy. Long time no see. How are you? Hi Elena. Hi Mo, hi Michelle, hi Paul, hi Princess, hi Sage, hi everybody. Did I miss anybody yet? I don't know. Well, no one else has said hi. There's more people, but nobody has said. No one else has said hi, so I don't know if you're here unless you say hi to me. So I'm just saying. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I just wanted to do a quick check-in, just real quick. I always say that, and then I end up doing it for like an hour, or 2 hours or something, but I really want to try and make it quick. But do you guys have any questions or anything you'd like me to talk about? I'm trying to think what I could talk to you about. This is why I didn't make a video, because I was like, I don't know if I have anything to talk about, because I'm just going through it right now. And to be honest, it's kind of all that's on my mind, things that are going on. So I was like, oh, well, let's just do like a fun live stream and people could ask me whatever they want. So, hi Mo. I hope everyone is well too. Your comments and live update got turned off. What the fuck? Come on, YouTube. Oh, I'm on it. I can't fix it. Crap. I'll fix it after this. Why? Why did they turn the comments off? Literally, what did I talk about? I talked about a death. I talked about an eating disorder update. I talked about not getting the house. That's it. Why would they turn my there was no music, no copyright. So it had ads, just no comments. Ugh. Okay, I'll fix that after. Sorry, everybody. Any prospects on any other houses? No, we're decided we're going to sign for another, he's going to let us do another 5 months here. And we're going to keep looking in those 5 months. And if we don't find anything, then he said we can sign on for another however many months. So that's kind of the plan. The lady said that if nobody moves into that one, or if she and her husband and her kids decide not to move into the one we want in a year from now, then she'll give it to us. So we'll either wait for that or just keep looking in the meantime. So we're here to stay for a bit. Oh, okay. Chapstick addict. Yeah, in a year. Well, it was given to me. That's the thing. Like she was like, yeah, it's all. I really want to give it to you guys. There's other applicant who really want to give it to you because I can tell how much you want it and da da da. And so then it was the weekend, and I was like, yeah, I think we can sign on this day, but let me check with my landlord. Oh, my landlord's phone is off for the weekend. Can I let you know Monday? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Second, I go to let her know we're in. Let's do this. We're ready. She sends me a message. Like, I'm not kidding, 10 seconds before I was about to send my message saying, I'm really sorry, but like we thought about it over the weekend and we decided to give it to the other applicant because they met all of our requirements. So did I. And they were willing to sign right away. So were we. And they didn't have any reason, they didn't have a reason to not give it to them. And I was like, us, we were the reason. She was like so excited with me. I was like telling her how this is gonna be the biggest surprise for my mom, and my mom was gonna die over this, and like she was all in on it. Anyway, but she's very nice. They're very, very nice people. I wish they wouldn't have like strung us along. Like we really, really thought that it was ours, and we were getting real excited because it was cheaper than this place, and yet somehow bigger and brand new and just right down the road from my mom. Like it would have been perfect. So, oh well, life goes on, I guess. I'm getting over it because I need to. But yeah, it kind of made me real sad for a few days there. I was really proud of myself because I feel like, well, I know I did everything on my own. Danny didn't help me at all, and that's a big deal for me. So to talk to many strangers like that and try and set these things up, and yeah, so I was really excited. Anyway, but I did finally tell my mom. I guess I can tell you this. This is kind of an update. I told my mom finally, because I didn't want to tell her until we had the house. I wanted to like go to her house and be like, and make her like a really cute, I had this whole thing in my mind where we would bring her a bottle of like bubbly, not wine, we don't drink wine, but like Michelina, or what are those called? Michelina? No, that's something else. Just like the sparkling grape juice, you know what I mean? In the wine bottle looking thing. And I was gonna make a little poem. I don't know what the whole poem would have been, but the last line would have been, because she lives in Spanish Fork. So it was gonna be like, so take this bubbly and pop the cork, because we are moving to Spanish Fork. And then she was gonna cry and it was gonna be amazing. So anyway, I ended up telling her because she called me and she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I know something's wrong. I'm like, nothing's wrong. She's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, okay, I wasn't gonna tell you till we were like, sure. But you know, and then I told her the whole thing. Like, we found the most perfect house for us. It fits exactly what we need, way cheaper than where we're living here, and like gushed about this house to her. And I'm like, so guess where it was? And she was like, that one felt really good. And she was like, where? And I was like, right down the road from you. And she goes, down the road from you? Talking to me. And I'm like, no, down the road from you. And she was like, what? Are you serious? Wait, what? Are you serious? And then she started crying. And I was like, Mom, I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Don't get your hopes. It's not going to happen. I'm trying to tell you that this isn't happening. And she's like, what can we do? There's got to be something we can do. There's got to be something we can do. Because she's just so desperate for us to live down there. So she's like, we will offer, we'll pay more money. You call them back and be like, you know what? We'll pay $100, $200 extra a month if you'll let us live here. And I was like, Mom, I'm pretty sure they've already made their, she's like, just do it. I will pay the extra $200 a month if you do this for me. I was like, fine. So I emailed the girl and I'm like, I just have one last offer. I'm sorry to keep bugging you, but my mom is just dead. I knew she would be. I knew this is exactly how she would react. It would have been the best video ever. I'll still figure out a way. If we ever do move there, then I'll figure out a way to surprise her somehow. So stay tuned. What? Lost my train of thought. Oh, so I told the lady and I was like, if we were to pay like 100, 200 more a month? Would you consider us? And she finally got back and she's like, I'm so sorry. We actually literally already signed with the other people. Like they already signed. So we can't. And then that's when she told me, but if we don't end up, and it's like a couple that's around our age and they've got little kids, and their plan was to rent it out for a year and then move in. But she kind of has told me she doesn't want to leave the city that she's in. So she told me that if in a year they decide not to move on, then they'll give it to us. Or move in, then they'll give it to us. So, and until then, we're just going to keep looking and looking and looking and looking and hoping maybe we can find something. My mom just, she needs me down there and I need her. And I'm honestly surprised that we've lived this far away for this long. I've been attached to my mother since literal birth, but like I'm such a mama's girl and I'm just so attached to her and yeah, it just would have been great. She's been very lonely since she moved down there. And she gets so excited when we come to visit and stuff. And literally every single time I talk to her, she begs me to move down there every single time. So anyway, I kind of wish I would have, you know what I should have done? I should have recorded her telling her that on the phone because her reaction was hilarious. She was screaming and crying and like, what can we do? I'll do anything. How do we do this? I'll do anything to make this happen. It's the cutest thing in the world. I love my mom. She's great. So. No, it's not a scam. Wait, what do you mean is? No, it's not a scam. These people just bought this house that was just built, just barely. They want to rent it out for a year so that they can make money off of a renter for a year, probably, to invest, and then they were going to move in. Does that make sense? Anyway, hi everyone. Hi Amy, hi Shauna, hi Paul, hi Taylor. Everyone's here. Look at all the lovely people. Okay. I moved out, Michelin, I always forget to say your name. I moved back to my trigger town 4 years ago. I thought I could overdone everything, reunite with old friends and family, but it didn't unfold that way. I regret every single minute. Interesting. You regret every single minute back here? Yeah, because where my mom lives is my Spanish, one of my trigger cities. I have two. Can I see the picture of you and Danny in green from your earlier post? Sure. Why, Paul? What's happening? Like just the picture? Or we took two. I think this is the one we posted. And it looks like bird pooped on my jacket, so I covered it with like a happy St. Patrick's Day thingy. I just realized you can see more of my photos at the video at the bottom, and I know I've taken some not dressed photos recently. Okay, you can't see it. Okay, thank goodness. That could have been bad. Anyway. Shanny, guess what Monday is? I don't remember. Is it your birthday? I don't remember. I don't know. Oh, to show everyone that isn't on Insta, you want to see the Insta one I did? I can show you that. Who's this? Just one little. Danny's family, every year we put on these hats and mustaches and take a big family picture with it. I don't have the family picture yet. I think it was on Anne's phone, but I don't think she sent them to people yet. Did she? No. Not yet. Anyway. Well, when are you gonna stop making me feel bad for that? I feel so bad, Amy. It is your birthday, huh? On Monday? Well, happy birthday on Monday. I think I have a good present for you. I will message you privately about it. Hi, Camilla. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Paul. You know what we should do? We should prank call Paul right now. We haven't done that in a while. Should we prank call Paul real quick? You think he'll even notice? Do you think he'll know it's me? This would be the best. What do you think, Paul? Would that just be the best ever? Yeah. I know. I really need to learn it. Nobody tell Paul. I know Paul's here, but nobody tell him that I'm going to prank call him. Okay? Call Paul Green.
I'm watching you live. How do you think I'm not going to know you prank called me? Because you just said you're going to prank call me.
No, this is the pizza delivery woman that I left a pizza that had the gold on it.
What?
Yeah, like the little
Gold?
Yeah, you know, like the little gold chocolate coins. That's what I left for you because it's St. Patrick's Day. So go and get it.
Must do that. Oh.
But then I just drove by your house and I saw that a raccoon got it first, so now it's gone. So
crap.
Just thought I'd let
It's
you know.
kind of like, it's the holiday, right? I mean, like the Shamrock Shake, they do that on pizza? That's weird.
Yeah, they should do that on pizza.
What? Is this a prank call?
It is. You got me. How did you know? I knew you'd figure it out, man. I had no idea.
I would have got away with it for you kids.
That's a good one.
Oh, wait.
I thought I had you for a minute.
No.
Okay, love you.
I literally knew you were going to prank call me because I'm watching you live. Don't you know this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. Son of a diddly.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. I know I say this literally every week, but come over next week, okay?
I will not be able to. I'm editing, but
Oh, okay.
week after I can.
I've been saying that since New Year's because I still need to learn Final Cut Pro. So
open up Final Cut, take a look at it.
I
There's lots of good
did.
videos, but then do what you can until I get there, and then I'll teach you all up.
Okay. Sounds good. Does anybody here have a question for Paul before we let him go? Yes, he's single, but not ready to mingle. Are you mingling?
Yeah.
Paul asks, is Paul single?
While I'm on the phone with you,
Mm-hmm.
and your video is paused,
Yes.
and I'm reading all of the things,
Mm-hmm.
prank call your mom.
I would if it wasn't
It's
11.
too late.
I actually totally would.
She's
Who else could I? We could prank call Danny.
Camilla, the Denver date. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Well. Okay. Love good. Love you. Bye. Okay. Bye. Get your pizza.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Everybody.
I got him so good. That was a really good one. Wow. That was epic, guys. Wonder if Danny, he just barely went to bed. He's probably still awake. Let's prank call Danny. What should I say? Tell me what to say. Tell me quickly. What do I say? Oh, that's the doctor. We don't want to call the doctor. Danny. Yes. it's terrible news. We have a raccoon in the house.
What?
We have a raccoon in the house. Are you asleep?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were still awake. Go back to bed. I'm sorry. I thought you were still awake.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm sorry. You just barely went back to bed. I'm so sorry. Okay, love you. Go back to sleep. I'm sorry. I was trying to prank call you, but sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Okay. Love you and sorry. Okay, bye. I love you. Okay, sorry. Bye. Bye. Oh, I feel terrible. Oh, I hate myself. Okay, let's not prank call anymore. Obviously, it's not. We do need to do a real prank call sometime. Like, do you guys remember years ago we prank called my sister and I acted like I had signed on to one of those pyramid scheme type things, and she was so sweet about it. I kept trying to get her to buy into it and to buy a license so that she could then sell the licenses and sell the things. I was on there talking to her for probably 20 minutes, and the entire time I kept pushing it, and she just was so patient, and she's like, I'm sorry, I just don't think it's a good idea for me right now, and Sean wouldn't like it, and this and this. Like, it was really, really funny, and she laughed like crazy. I wonder if we can find that video. Yeah, that backfired. Whoops. I know, I feel so bad. Oh no. Okay. Next time I go live at a decent hour, we will prank call somebody. So, anyway. Believable, since Utah is like the capital of MLMs. Really? Oh, I believe that. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, there's lots around here. Huh. That's true, Amy. I know. We need to find that video. Was it a video or a live stream? I don't remember. But it was really good. It might have actually been an Instagram live. If anybody out there happens to know where that is, let me know. Because it was really good. It was really funny. She was so sweet. I was expecting her to start getting mad at me at one point because I just kept pushing and pushing, but she was so patient and so calm. And I think finally she kind of got a little more stern and was like, I cannot do this. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do this. I'm sorry, type thing. Anyway. Do you remember where it was? Was it on a video or a live stream? Instagram? I don't remember. It was an Insta live? Dang. I wonder if we tried it again on her, if it would work again. Guarantee it would. She has the worst memory in the world, just like me. We have really bad memories in our family. We'll think about that. Or we could do it to Michelle. That'd be fun. Michelle would be even sweeter about it. She'd just be like, okay, well, let me talk to Dan and I'll let you know. Her husband's name is Dan also. I'll let you know. Like, that's what she would do. But she used to be in one of those companies. Michelle was in the MLM, one of those. It was like the oils, you know. What are you talking about, Paul? I'm not caught up in watching you prank Danny. He laughs, haha, all fake. I don't get it. I don't know what you're trying to say to me. That English? Paul, try again. Colorado is number 2, you think? That makes sense. There's a lot of Utah type people in Colorado too. By that I mean Mormons and Idaho. Idaho, Utah first for sure. Then Idaho. Colorado has some. I just don't know if they're next. I feel like Nevada has a lot. I don't know. You're caught up to my live stream now? Oh, were you not watching our live stream live? What are you talking about? What are you? I'm live right now. What are you saying? How was your day? Was it fun? It was really fun. I'm on the second day of my period, so that's the worst day. The second and third day. So today, tomorrow, just in a lot of pain, but I'm fine, and it was fun. And we had our corned beef and cabbage and boiled potatoes and green rolls and green jello that I made and a green drink and spinach and was that it? I don't remember. Oh, and then we had mint chocolate chip ice cream for dessert and cookies, green cookies, little green shamrock cookies. Yeah, because Danny's family is Irish, and so in their family, St. Patty's Day is like Christmas for them. So they go all out. It's so fun. Ooh, my dad made green cheesecake. It was so good. That sounds amazing. Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about, okay. Sorry, Paul. I didn't get that. I thought you were talking about right now. Okay, never mind. Sorry, never mind. Gotcha. That's funny. Sorry, I ruined your story. Do you have any Irish? What's your ancestry? I don't know if I do. My name is Irish. Shannon is an Irish name. I don't know for sure. Everyone in my family, though, has done the DNA test thing. I never did it, but all my siblings did, so I'm sure I could ask them, and it's probably the same. And I can't remember. I feel like we've got some Welsh or some Welsh. Wait, is it Welsh or Welch? I don't even know. I went to a rock and gem show and wanted this green rock. You should have gotten it. That's beautiful. That's really pretty. Gorgeous. What was I saying? Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I know what we are, I just can't remember at the moment, so. Yeah. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. I started this song way too high, but I hope you had a good birthday because you're wonderful and beautiful and worth it and all the things, and I hope you had the best day ever with loved ones and that you feel loved because you are loved, and thank you for being here and thank you for supporting me and thank you for being a part of our family, and we love you so much. Happy birthday to you. I don't know your real name. I don't know your real name, or I would have put that in. I should have asked you ahead of time. But happy birthday. How old are you today, my dear? That's true, Amy. I'm convinced that we're somehow related. We've got to be. Well, do I know any Irish songs? Not really, except like Oh Danny Boy, maybe. Her name is Mariah. I love that name. And you're 32. Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Mariah. Oh, you met me. Oh, I remember you. Wait, I remember you now. Oh my gosh, you're gorgeous. You were gorgeous. Gorgeous. I remember that's the first thing I thought of you. Is that bad that that's like the first thing I noticed? But I'm sorry, but you were freaking stunning. Oh my gosh, I totally know you. I can see you now. You're so sweet. Did you come to lunch with us too at that nasty Mexican place? That was so fun. I was so nervous that day. I think you were there for my very first like speech. The only other thing I had done was I was on like a panel where I had like 1 minute to get up and share my story, and that was it. But that was the first time I was doing like a long speech, and I was so effing nervous, and oh my gosh, you made me feel so much better. I remember. Oh, I'm so happy that you're here. Yay. Happy belated St. Patty's Day from Boston. It's a whole weekend celebration here. Parade is on Sunday. Lucky. Danny would love that. Well, happy weekends at all of the celebrations of where you're all of it. Are you Irish? Is McDonough? I don't know how to say that, but is that an Irish name? My goodness. I did not do amazing, but thank you for saying that. I was so nervous. I said too much. I cut out, you guys, the speech that I did in Vegas. I had to cut out some of it for the internet because I got a little bit too graphic on some of it. Like what my dad did to me. Not smart. I don't know why I did that. That was really dumb. I shouldn't have done that. So that was kind of weird. So I had to cut that out for the version that you saw. But those who were lucky enough to be there in person got all the nasty details. Not all of them, but just some. Anyway. But it was cool. And there were only like, what, 50 people there, maybe at the most or something? Maybe even like 30. But I just was so nervous. I felt like I was about to speak in front of an entire stadium of people. Ugh, but it was so great. I'll never forget it. It was really wonderful. Do you have any tips on how to calm down after PTSD flashbacks? It happened last night and I've been all weird since. I'm sorry, Sage. Well, luckily, I'm really lucky because I have a lot of people around me that can ground me and ground me out of it. So my husband, or I'm to the point where I subconsciously go live on my private Instagram which contains like my closest friends, and they all know how to like ground me and stuff. But if I'm all alone and I don't think to go live subconsciously, honestly, I call Danny right away. If he doesn't answer, I call my sister, Michelle, or my mom. Yeah, that's what I do. I reach out, and that helps me. That's how you know that it's bad, because I don't reach out to people ever for anything. But if that happens, I'm like, I need somebody. I need a person right now to tell me that it's okay, that I'm not in that place anymore, and that I'm safe. But Sage, I'm sorry that that happened, and I hate that for you. You know how much I hate that for you. You thought it was a very powerful talk, very moving. Thank you. I really want to do it again. I really want to go to high schools again and talk to more high school kids and kind of focus more on them and just like briefly tell my story, but then really more focus on what I've learned, and you know what I mean? That's what I would do differently. I'm sorry, Sage. I'm okay with but feeling very spacey and dissociated and detached. Well, it's not easy when, oh, maybe I can't say that. Can I say that? Where you live, I guess. Can I say that? Journaling. Shauna says journaling, breathing exercises, listening to upbeat music. That's awesome, Shauna. Yeah, what else? What are your guys' tips too? Oh, or I will watch YouTube, preferably Colleen. She's kind of a comfort to me, her videos. But first I'll try and call somebody, and if I can't find anybody or get anybody, YouTube videos that are happy, wholesome videos or funny videos, those types of things. Yeah. Well, your situation sucks, Sage, and given how your living situation is, I am so beyond proud of you that you are alive and breathing and having to go through this right now in really hard circumstances. And I love you. I love you. Like, it happened and literally no memory or even pieces of images came to me. So I'm like, wow, great. I didn't even get any info out of that. I hate that. I've been there. It's not fun. I'm sorry, hun. You need to do something, maybe journal how you're feeling rather than what the memory was. That's a good idea. Say what you're feeling instead of what how it makes you feel. That's a good idea. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go in a little bit, so we'll take a couple more questions or anything you want me to talk about, or we can keep talking about this. It's really hard because if you're in, okay, so if you have PTSD, let's talk about PTSD for a minute. If you have PTSD, you know all about it. You know exactly how it feels when you either get a memory or you get a flashback or you get a brand new memory. And all three of them suck in different ways. And the ones where it's a memory of something that you didn't know yet, in my opinion, are the hardest. Because I can go through and I can talk like things that I remember. Usually if I have a memory come up, I'll talk to Danny about it and we'll process, and I'll talk to my therapist or my mom or whoever I'm talking to that week. And then but if it's like, and then the next time that memory comes up again and I already had the memory, it just was a flashback of it, then I'll feel a little bit more comforted and remember what Danny and my mom and my therapist said to me, or my sister or whoever. But when it's something that just comes out of the blue that you're not expecting, and it's something that you didn't know happened, and it can be just crushing and awful. And I feel for you. PTSD sucks. CPTSD sucks, which I think you have, but I'm not a doctor, so don't let me diagnose you, but I think you might. It's tough. It's really tough. The physical somatic memories are the absolute worst. I had that a few weeks ago and I barely got past it within the last couple of days. It's so hard. I definitely know what you're feeling. Can you remind me what that means? I don't know what that means, Shauna. The physical somatic memories? I don't know what that means. Is that where like your body reacts to it? So like if something happened to your body, then your body will react to whatever it was that happened in the way that it would if it were happening again. That makes sense. Yeah? Okay. I didn't know it was called that. Good to know. Yeah, those are awful. Yeah. It's not fun when you wake up, and when you either wake up from a dream, memory dream, or like flashback dream, or you get a dream, or you get a flashback, and then your stuff starts to hurt down there. It's really fun. So I hate it. Yeah. But you're so strong. So am I. We all are. Look at us. We survived, and now we're here talking about it because we're not going to be afraid of our abusers anymore and hide from it and curl up and hide, because we know the value of talking about these things. It is so important to let these things out in whatever way you're capable of letting them out. So I'm really proud of you for talking to us about it tonight. All of you that have. I'm really proud of you all. Yeah, Amy. I hate flashbacks and body memories even more. So when you can't identify them, yeah. Oh no. I'm sorry you're hurting today. Damn. Yeah, silence only makes things pile up bigger. I agree. And I get a lot of hate for it, about how open I am and how much I share and how much I overshare. I don't care, because I wish that I had that. And so like I know what it's like to grow up being a teenager, a young adult, and being like, I wish I had somebody that actually understood what I was going through that I could talk to. I wish so badly. But that's not going to happen unless you tell someone what you're going through, you know? And the more people you tell, the more likely you are to find someone who's going through the same thing. And so that's why I do what I do. And it helps them as well to hear that somebody that I'm going through it or that I've been through it and that I understand it too. It's so important. It's why I do what I do. But I also understand that some people are like, no, that's private information. I wouldn't want to share that online. That's fine. You don't have to, but I'm okay doing it. I had a dream about my stepmom, which was your abuser. Interestingly, while trying to convince my dad of what I experienced, he was willing in my dream to acknowledge and discuss it. So that might be some progress and a sign of a new beginning. Curious how much EMDR is going to open up and heal. That's amazing, Chapstick Addict. I really hope it does. I really hope that helps. I hope that he can be there for you and really understand you and be with you. That's amazing. Dissociating in public is so hard, like being in a fishbowl. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. I've had to abandon full shopping carts and just hope I can get to my car. Yep, I've been there. It's not fun. Oh, Renee, I'm sorry. It's tough. Mental illness is invisible, so really tough to deal with it because you can just dissociate and nobody around you really knows what's going on unless they're around you enough for enough time they can see something happening. Maybe, I don't know, but like there's no way of letting anyone around you know what's happening. It's all you, and it does feel like you're inside of a fishbowl and your vision is just, everything is just cloudy and weird and you're not yourself. You don't feel like you're there. You feel like you're out of your body and you just feel pain, whatever pain comes for you when you dissociate. I love my dad, but he has difficulty understanding her abuse and effects. Can I ask what type of abuse it is? You don't have to tell me if you're not comfortable. He's still married to her, and it seems to have his head in the sand most of the times. Oh, that's rough. Oh, no. That's rough. It sounds a lot like being highly intoxicated. Yeah, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah. It's like you're aware that you're here, but like you're not here. And you're aware, like when I dissociate, I can see everything around me, but it just doesn't, it's like it doesn't matter. It's like it's not, almost like it's not real. Almost like I'm dreaming and then just having chest pain and body pain and just feeling fear, just like straight up, I just want to hide and curl in a ball and die fear type. I don't know, it's awful. But everyone does it differently. A lot of the time I think I should be able to deal with everything on my own at this point with how many years ago it was that everything happened. And it's frustrating that I'm still dealing with it. Honey, that's what PTSD is. Some people, they can go to therapy and they can get rid of their PTSD in a year. Some people can probably do it in a few months. Some people don't even go to therapy and they can get rid of it. Some people, it lasts a lifetime. I'm one of those people, and if I were to beat myself up about that, which I do sometimes, all that does is make it worse, so like, just, you'll do it on your own time. Wait, what? Oh no. I'm having trouble about deciding if I attend my little sister's quince. I don't know what that means. It means a lot to her, but her dad, my abuser as a child, will be there, and I'm not sure I can handle being there. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, lit kid. Because I'm sure you want to be there to support her. It's your sister. You gotta be there. But if it's gonna be bad for you and your mental health, don't go. But may I suggest, because I have been in this situation before, having a safe person with you maybe could help. I don't know if it will help, but that is something that has helped me in the past. If Danny has not been able to, back in the past when I would still see my abuser every once in a while, I don't anymore at all. No contact at all, ever. But back when I did, and it was like uncomfortable and scary, and I would always either have Danny with me or I would make sure that one of my sisters was with me. That's tough. I'm so sorry. It's her 15th birthday and she will take it personal. She doesn't know what he did to me is why I'm anxious and hurt. But safe person with me is a good idea. Thank you for your advice. It is a hard one. It is hard. I feel for you. Oh, short for a girl's 15th birthday? Is this a religious thing or like a ethnicity thing? Is that the word I'm looking for? Yeah. Thanks, Joy. You're so sweet. I'm so sorry for everything you all have been through. You're the sweetest human, Joy. It's a cultural thing. Oh, that's the word I was looking for. Wait, is that what I said? No, I didn't. What did I say? I don't remember. But that is the word I was looking for. Thank you. That's really cool. Yeah, try and find a safe person. Just stick with them the whole time. I remember when my dad, who's my abuser, was getting, like, really turned his life around and was getting rebaptized into our church and everything. At the time, I was in a very different place at the time, and it was very unsafe to be near him, but it was nothing like it is now. Like, now I refuse to even consider talking to him or seeing him right now. But at the time, it was just more like I was proud of him for how far he had come and the things that he had changed in his life and made himself a better person. So, and I wanted to go to be with my siblings, but the whole time my sister Michelle and I sang together at the baptism, and I just remember just holding her hand like this the whole time and just squeezing as hard as I could, and I just stuck by her the whole day. Danny was there too, but for some reason I felt the most comfort with Michelle. I just like grabbed onto her hand and just stayed with her, hugged her arm the whole day. Like, I just never left her side, and that really helped a lot. Oh my gosh, you're sweet. Shanny, as I've always said, you are definitely an inspiration. You get through it every day. Thank you. I mean, we all do. That's why I love you all so much. You know what it's like. It's not easy. And life isn't easy for anyone. Even people who have no mental illness, their life is hard too. Life is just hard. That's just life. That's part of it. But sometimes it knocks us down to the point that we want to die and we think it's pointless to be here anymore, like me last night. And then today I'm like, oh, I had a great day. I went and I was with Danny's family, even though I was in pain all day. It was really fun, and we played games, and we had a yummy dinner, and it was great, and doing really well with my eating disorder, and I'm just like so pumped to do all these things, when last night I literally wanted to kill myself. And that is like proof right there. Like, do not make a permanent decision on a temporary feeling, you know? Hi, Claudia. I'm having a hard time eating. I don't get hungry. I feel like you all the time. You feel like me all the time? I'm always hungry. What are you talking about? I'm always hungry. I'm sorry, though. That's really rough. Can you start with something really light, like some broth or something like that? Work your way up. If you're nauseous, rice is really good because rice will soak up like If you're having acid reflux or just a achy belly that's like a burny ache, then eat some rice. It soaks up the acid and helps. No, don't be sorry. I just don't know what you meant by that. I feel like you all the time. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, because of my stomach issues? Or what? I'm sorry. Either way, I'm sorry, love. That really sucks. That's true. That's true, Amy. That's because Danny didn't go through it with me. Michelle did. That's true. Good point. Yeah. And I was pretty clingy with my other two siblings too, and my little half brother, but it was mostly Michelle. Michelle, growing up, was my second mom. When things were really hard, and why do I feel like I'm gonna cry? No, I'm not. I'm good. When things were really hard, like if there was awful things happening in the next room and it was very loud or whatever, Michelle would be the one to come and take me, and she would take me into a different room and she would put on some music. She would brush my hair and play with my hair, and she would rub my back and play games with me and just try and distract me and try and just be there for me. She was just always, besides my mom, the most motherly human in my life. And she still is to this day. I love her dearly. I don't know if I could have gotten through what we went through without her. There's no way I could have done that. She's amazing. Okay, I'd have an almond butter sandwich. I use 1 teaspoon of the butter. Okay, that's something. Keep working at it, okay? Just little bits at a time. Find little things that you can eat and just do a little bit more every day. Because your body needs it. Your body is a car. And if you don't put gas in your car's gonna break down and it's gonna die. And you don't want that, so. Hamburger patty is a great thing to eat. I'm proud of you. That's wonderful. Just find little and just eat a little bit more every day. And if you're not able to do that on your own, then that's maybe when it's time to ask for some help. Are you in therapy? Therapy's wonderful. And for some people, inpatient treatment is wonderful. For some people, outpatient, like what's it called? PHP is wonderful for some people. Just depends on who you are. Just find what. You have to eat something to take meds. Yep, I get that. I wanted to throw up. I know you did. But you didn't. You kept it down. Look at you. You proved how freaking awesome you are. Good for you. Little baby steps. You got it. Yeah. Interesting way of looking at that, Amy. That makes a lot of sense. My EDS physically abused me every day. My counselor, she's talking about Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. My counselor and I talked about how I can't get away from my abuse, which is my body. So I dissociate and end up getting injured because I'm not paying attention to my body. Sucks ass, Amy. Yes, you can do it. You already did, Claudia. Don't say you can't do this. You can. You ate a hamburger patty. You kept it down. You ate some toast. You kept it down. And you didn't think you could eat anything. That was a great start. I'm very proud of you. Hi, Secrets Prisoner. I'm okay. I'm okay today. How are you? Yeah. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to take one more question, then I'm going to go. So send in your question. I'll take one more before I go. Because I need to get to bed. By the way, that's been, for me, for my specific eating disorder situation, whatever, going to bed earlier is really helpful for me. The later I stay up, the more likely I am to get tempted to binge and purge. So I like to go to bed at a reasonable hour now. It used to be I would not go to sleep until the sun came up because I couldn't sleep in the dark because I was too afraid of it. But I just take my bedtime meds that I know will knock me out, and I'll eat my final meal of the day and just go right to sleep. And if I don't do that, then I get more tempted because, you know, Danny goes to bed and then I'm all alone and, oh, I could do this, you know. So I do try and go to bed earlier now, and it's very, very helpful for me personally. Yeah. Yeah, I'm afraid of the dark too. I get it. It's scary. Thanks, Morgan. Sorry I didn't get your house, dear Shanny. Thank you. But you never know. You might find one that is even better and meant for you. Thank you. I hope so. We're on the lookout for it. Yeah, I've been nocturnal my whole life, so it's kind of foreign to me, but I'm getting used to it, and yeah. I don't know if I've taken magnesium. I don't think so. Do you do any training with your birds? Right now we're working on just getting them comfortable letting me hold them. When you train a parakeet, it's best to train them from when they are a baby. That's the easiest way to do it. However, I had a bird and Lemon died, and then I only had Berry left, and so then I got a new bird, and what I should have done was trained them separately because at the time Berry was trained. But then I brought Kiwi in, and Kiwi is really skittish because I didn't train him, and then that made Berry skittish. So Berry follows whatever Kiwi does now. So I'm trying my best to like train both of them, but it's a process. It's really hard, but yeah. So if you ever want to get a parakeet, be sure you start training them, like doing the ladder with them so they can climb your fingers, so they get used to perching onto your fingers and putting them on your shoulder and giving them kisses and stuff, and they get less and less skittish the more you do it. But my very first bird was a single bird, and I think that's why he was so awesome. Like, he never left. He was always on my shoulder while I was doing the dishes, doing laundry, whatever. I would feed him all kinds of stuff, and he would try all kinds of stuff where these birds will not eat anything except their seed and all kinds of, and he just would like hang out on my shoulder and kiss me and love me all the time and stuff because I had trained him from when he was a baby. So I wish I had done that with these birds, so it makes it a lot harder now that they're adults. So anyway, Michelle's here. I was just talking about you. Guys, my sister Michelle is here. I was just talking about you. Did you hear everything, Michelle? I was talking all about you. How much I love you. Thank you. Don't give me money, dumbass, but thank you. Thank you for the $2.79. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful. Thank you. If you give me money, I call you dumbass. It's a joke. Some people have gotten really offended by that. Sometimes I feel like I have to explain it every time. I call everybody a dumbass. So, and also like, spend it on you, not me. But thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. No, but I love you. Okay, you should go and rewind about 20 minutes because I totally talked about you a lot and how you were my second mom growing up, and you're a comfort for me when we're around our abuser and things like that. So you should go listen because I'm about to go. You're late to the show, Michelle. Anyway, Michelle's actually the only other person besides Danny that knew about the new house that I was so excited for. I had to call somebody. I was dying to tell my mom, and yes, Danny knew, but Danny's a guy and he just doesn't really care. And I'm like, I need. Okay, I'll call my second mom. I'll call Michelle. I just like gushed to her about the house, and she was so excited with me too. And I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know. I guess maybe it wasn't meant for us. I really thought it was, but maybe it is in a year. Maybe in a year we'll get it. Who knows? And if not, we're gonna keep looking and work it out. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go to bed. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. And I miss your videos with Michelle. They're hilarious. I know. I need to rewatch. They helped me through some rough times. I go watch my videos with Michelle when I'm feeling low because they're so funny. Oh, yes. Michelle, will you film with me next time you come up? You have no idea how often I get that request. Everyone loves Michelle, so don't lose hope it'll work out. Thanks, sissy. I love you. Yeah. Okay. So we'll try and film next time Michelle is here, okay? We'll try and do something. Yes, she said yes. Okay, we will do that. Okay. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. And remember forever and always that you're beautiful. You're welcome. Happy birthday, Mariah. I love you. And you are worth it, and I am too. I love you all. Good night.